So in this case, today's topic is suicide and suicidal ideation. Okay, let's see what we have about this topic. Uh, you have suicidal ideation. That's per se, it's when someone wants, strictly speaking, is when someone wants to take his own life, his or her own life, or when that person is thinking about suicide. Okay, that's like when someone is thinking about it, it's like, how could it be? How could I do it? It doesn't necessarily think it doesn't necessarily do it. Okay, the person necessarily doesn't do it, but thinks about it. And we have two kinds of suicidal ideation. We have let's see, I think we have the first is the passive. The passive suicidal ideation occurs when the person wishes to be dead or or to die. Okay, thinks about the possibility of dying, but the person doesn't actually have any plans to commit suicide. Okay, so that's like the passive, because they think about, "Hey, I could die this way. Maybe if I die, maybe if I jump in front of a car, maybe if I am not here anymore, so the people will be better." But they don't actually do it. Okay, they don't plan to do it. At least not at in that moment. And we have the second is um, the active suicidal ideation. It's not only thinking about it, but having the intent to commit suicide. Okay, they plan how to do it. It's like those persons who take a lot of pills, and they just want like an overdose. But sometimes they try to get the attention, so they don't die, but maybe they will die. They don't know. And there are others who, for example, they hang themselves with a rope, so they break their necks. That's like, yeah, I'm gonna die, so I'm gonna do it. So some persons are like thinking about this, they are passive, and those who think about it and make plans to do it are active. Okay, so maybe most of the people that commit suicide, they start as a passive person because they start like thinking about it, and then they decide, I don't know when, I don't know how, they decide, okay, let's do it, and they start to plan it. Okay, have you ever heard
Yeah,
about
like
like
if
this?
things,
Mhm.
yeah,
Okay,
like
go
if
ahead.
things don't get better, they go from this passive suicide to an active way to plan how to heal themselves.
Yeah, exactly, like finding a way to die.
Yeah,
Okay, and
yeah, they start like being more specific.
yeah. Okay, for example, we have here, I found this on the net, and I found this little quote about the rise of suicide. And it says that the suicide is on the rise, it's increasing, with half of the states in the United States reporting more than a 30% increase since 1999, and nearly all the rest reporting increased rates since then, according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. Okay, so imagine that 13% more suicides since the 1999 year. Okay, so since the year 1999, and I assume that's probably like similar in all the world, like some countries more than others, but it's something worrying. What do you think about why do you think it's happening, like an increase of suicides?
Well, I would say that the most important cause should be, well, I'm not sure, but I guess it is by internet and social media most of all, because people in social media find like find themselves being an anonymous person, so they can like act against another person. And it's so common, in social media, people who uh, I don't know, like bully other people, I would say.
Okay. So in this case,
So
I
I think it's
think
because of that, because
it could be, well, when we talk about social media and all that, for example, I think it's something like Instagram, and it has to do with self-esteem and self-image. If you remember what we were talking in the last English class,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think it has
So
a lot to do with this.
cause the like the average person that social media shows, in places like Instagram, in websites like Instagram, it's like if you don't have a perfect life, then your life sucks,
Hmm.
and you can just only look uh, good things, that happen to the people, and that can maybe feel the people like they are not good enough. They are not. Yeah, like they doesn't worth anything. So if they don't have a perfect life, eating, being fitness and all that stuff, and having a lot of friends, and I don't know.
Yes, I remember when I was a teenager, like some years ago. During that time, we didn't actually have social media. It was like really, really prehistorical social media, and it was only for, I don't know, putting on your photos from the vacations, but nobody actually paid attention to it because it wasn't that popular. Mostly, we what we had was like chats, like chat messengers and all that, but we didn't have anything like the Instagram, and nobody actually cared about that. It wasn't popular. Actually, Instagram didn't exist, but something like that didn't. It wasn't there. And I remember I had like issues with my self image, and I think that's something really common for a lot of teenagers. But I didn't have the pressure of social media. It was more about me than about what the rest of the people could say. But I cannot imagine how people, for example, teenagers who get like too much into social media and they care a lot about what people say, or for example, they care whether they get likes or not.
Wait a second.
Hmm.
uh, I cannot listen to you.
Can you listen to me now?
Wait. I was unable to listen like a part of what were you. Yeah, but I can listen to you with an interference. I don't know if it's my internet, or if it's yours, but somewhere where I can get the point, but I'm not. I think I.
Well, I was saying that when I was a teenager in high school, there was no social media. We only had chats, messenger, that's it. But we didn't have the pressure of social media like Instagram, and we didn't care about getting likes or posting something and receiving likes. So I think that's something that people today is facing, and it can be good, but I think it affects the way people have a self-image and self-esteem.
Well, I actually think that social media is a very important thing, like for teenagers. I mean, it's not that important for me, but I know other people who like feel really proud of the things they have in the social media. Like a guy that I met at in the job. He like one of the things he did. It was like showing me the pictures on Facebook that had the most likes. You know, like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
this is my best moment in like this is my best moment in Facebook. Like, yeah, I got
For real?
300 likes, or something like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my God.
He showed me that, and I was like, oh,
So,
okay. I don't know. I don't consider it to be that important, like having more likes or something like that, because I don't really even I don't even actually post a lot of things in the social media. So I don't care too much about it, but I know that it's a really important thing for teenagers. I mean, like you said,
mhm.
how old are you?
Like what? How old am I? Like 30 years? Like
So
30?
you were at high school when you were
Well,
how much
there
years old
wasn't any
or how
Facebook.
many years old?
Facebook is from, I think it's from the year 2010, I think, something like that. I don't know. So there
Yeah.
was no Facebook, no Instagram, only chats, Messenger, and that's it through the message,
No. Yeah.
which was with using your email and a program. You could chat with people,
Mm,
but you didn't actually share pictures.
yeah. Because it was like a little bit strange for me because I'm really used to to the Facebook. I mean, and it was really strange for me that you said like when you were a teenager you didn't have Facebook, but I
Hmm.
mean you're right. I think it's something from the 2010,
Yeah, I have
and
Facebook like
yeah, I think that
from
it's like something that
2009.
became
Let me see. I think I have the Facebook since 2009. I don't know, a lot of time ago. But yeah,
yeah,
I
me
think
too.
from the university, since I wasn't at the university, yes, but not when I was a teenager. I am pre-Facebook. My teenage years were pre-Facebook.
Yeah, and that's like something really strange that people pay a lot of attention to places like Facebook. I remember that people uh, went mad if you put I don't know how to say it in English, like me divierte
Yeah,
in Facebook,
I have
and
received, for
the people
example,
get really really angry for that. Like,
yeah, I have, for example, if I click that me divierte or smile, I don't remember the name in English, but I received, for example, could you take from a girl mostly? Could you take away that from my post, please? And I was like, what the hell? What's going on?
yeah, yeah. But I think it's something that has a lot more to do like with the I don't know how to say it, but with parental problems, parental issues, I would say.
Mhm.
How can I say that? Like
Yeah, parental issues.
domestic, like you grown up, like the way you were
You were raised,
grown. Okay, like the way you were grown up
raised,
as
raised,
yeah, yeah, the way you
criado,
raised
raised.
or you raised, I don't know.
I put it on the chat. Raised.
I can listen to you because it sounds like if I can listen to you because it sounds with a lot of interference.
I can listen to you the same way.
Right, please. Can you listen to me?
Yes, with a lot of interference, but yes.
Hello? Hello, can you listen to me?
Yes, with interference, but yes, I can hear you. Okay. In this case, what do you think are maybe, okay, we already say about self-esteem and self-image. What other things do you think can be like the reasons people commit suicide? Hello? Hello? Are you there? Hello? No, I cannot. Your microphone is muted. I cannot listen to you. Yeah, that's not a good thing, can't be? Can you listen to me?